All right. Welcome everybody. No androids in the chat podcast.
Yeah.
We got a special guest today.
Yes, sir.
Please cue up them claps, please.
I was about to say, I ain't here. What it do, y'all?
Yeah. There it is.
We got Cheyenne in the building too. She'll be right back. We got King Cody, the king.
Gang, what's happening?
Guy has been here. We got Will in the back. He can pop up if you want, but he in the back, making sure we straight. And you got me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's our first topic today? What are we talking about today? What are we starting off before we get into the meat and potatoes of this episode? What is our first topic? Let's figure that out. Oh, there's no notes. Awesome. All right. Our first topic today is definitely going to be about the damn mother that had her 5-year-old wax grown women coochies. That's what we're talking about.
It's crazy.
Will, if you could pull that up for me, please.
Justice said hi, Tori.
Hey. Now, my people tune in. They're like, tune in. Can I be a regular? Like,
hey, anything's possible.
Hey. I'm bringing in.
Your foot's already there. All right, so woman arrested after social media post shows 5-year-old daughter waxing older clients. Police say. I cannot read that.
Wow.
Ooh. Oh, it would happen in Memphis, Tennessee. Well, there was a post that went viral. It was a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old little girl waxing, giving women bikini waxes.
Wow.
So I have so many questions. My first question is, as a grown woman, how and why would you let a 5-year-old have your ham hocks in the air waxing your coochie? Like, why? I don't get it. Like that's like if I went to get a haircut and Denver was like, I'm gonna cut your hair.
It's crazy. It's definitely is. I wouldn't do it.
Yes, exposing your child to coochie for clout is crazy. It's insane, actually.
Very insane.
And I saw her post. She made a post. She said, I had my daughter help me today waxing. She made $745. I'm going to put it in her scholarship fund. She lying. You know she did.
On me.
She lying.
She lying. She ain't do that. That's the face of a liar. I can see her face. It's the face of a liar.
Look, I seen that post about her, how she was in her, I guess her birthday outfit on one side, and then she changed the wig for court on the other side. I was like, Lord, really? Okay, girl. I'm like, But
my
I
thing
didn't know
is,
what it meant. I was like, okay.
In the caption she put, she was like, she started at 7:25 all the way to 5 p.m. Them child labor laws. Like,
that is child labor for a fact. That's
for real.
You're just racking up these charges at this point. That's crazy. She was proud though. I think she was truly proud.
No, she did. She bragged about it like it was cool. Like, oh man, I got so much. Okay, so I'm mad at the mom for having her daughter do that, of course. I'm actually kind of low-key more mad at the customers.
Because why would y'all let that happen?
Because why would you put your thighs up in the air like that for a 5-year-old to get a wax?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why? Like, you didn't see, like, okay, woman, child. What is your child? Whose child is this? What they're doing here? Like, I'm going for a certain procedure. Like, what are you doing here?
Do y'all think these was actually like her clients, or these was like family members, and she just happened to post it?
I think they're dead ass.
It's family members. That's even worse.
Nah, I think it's real clients.
Low key, the clients go to jail too.
Yeah, because that's low key. That's like child pornography or some shit. Because
It is very much
I,
so.
she ain't even. I don't even think she's strong enough to wax grown women hairs off their coochie. Like, stop. She's 5. Like, she got the strength of
That's
like
disturbing.
a baby arm. Like, what are we talking about?
That's sexual assault.
Oh my gosh. Welcome,
Yo,
Cheyenne. All right, Cheyenne's here. So
I'm back.
currently we talk. Okay, currently we're talking about the grown woman who
Mhm.
had got arrested and charged with child neglect and child abuse for having her 5-year-old daughter wax grown women coochies. So
I don't know. I'm familiar with the story.
okay, it happened in Memphis, Tennessee. I can't read her name, but essentially she posted on the internet that she had her daughter waxing grown women, and she showed the daughter actually waxing grown women, and she got picked up and charged.
Her name is
Uh,
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Okay.
Charged with what?
Child neglect, child abuse. Low key could be child porn, child labor laws. There's so many different avenues.
I
So many
mean
different charges on
the
that thing.
child labor laws I get.
7:25 in the morning to like 7 at night. Grown
Yeah,
men don't work that shift.
the labor laws is crazy. She's just a child. But I don't know about child endangerment or like child pornography. Shaving not really a sexual act. Waxing's not really a sexual act.
It's not, but at the same time, I can see people treating it as such.
I don't
Like
know.
on some weird shit, of course.
I think it's only
It
weird if you
is.
make it weird. Cause I don't think it's at 5 years old. I definitely knew what my coochie was. Like
Okay.
I knew what it was. I didn't know
Crazy.
like sexually. You know what I mean? Like I didn't. It wasn't that deep, but I definitely knew that it was like my private parts. But I think
Would
that
you?
will I employ my child to
No. Would you be a
wax?
customer? That's the question I want to know.
Would I let a baby wax my coochie? No,
Oh no, right?
because I need a professional.
Jesus.
I need somebody that's been on the earth a couple more years.
Jesus. A couple
Oh.
more years.
I wouldn't let a baby wax my coochie, no.
Oh, brother, this is
But the way
crazy.
I do it, I might as well be a baby. That's some professional.
Need that 20 years of experience. Exactly. Sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
some. But that's the thing. If a child was under the hood of a car, and a mechanic was putting a 5-year-old baby to work, like I expect the same. I expect same. You know.
Effect as a girl waxing a coochie, because that's they kind of similar. Because if you're a kid and you're doing mechanic work, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna open?
But I think if you're a kid and you're doing mechanic work, I think that's more dangerous than waxing coochies.
Hmm.
The most that could happen to you waxing coochies is you spill some hot wax on yourself. Ouch. You doing cars, like you could get some fingers cut off. You know, I think
You
it's
could
a
lose
little more.
you could lose a finger if a coochie goes wild too.
Not as a when you're 5 years old. You
I'm
know,
playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. I agree with you.
you know what your private parts are. Like you know, because you don't know it's sexual, but you don't. I think it can only be made sexual if it's sexual. But the fact of putting your 5-year-old to work that's wild, and like um the nature of the work is a little questionable. But at the same time, it's nothing but a little hair.
But she ain't strong enough. No, we did not talk about Issa Tisa yet, Sam. We are the to put a button on this. I think this is wild as hell, but
Definitely.
nothing on social media has really surprised me like that no more.
Very.
Mm-mm.
But it is what it is.
If y'all think she didn't post that post, the little girl would still be waxing people to this day.
Of course, she would have been
Yeah.
having a line tonight.
Yeah.
It's Friday. It's the weekend. What you mean?
Right.
You gotta get
Back
that
to
fresh
full
wax
schedule,
for the
huh?
weekend.
I want to know the thoughts. Like
On me, the whole weekend gonna be packed.
I
want
want to know the training. How did you train a 5-year-old to wax?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to talk to the mom because I know for a fact that mom is not thinking that it's nothing weird or sexual about it.
The mom? Nah, I
Yeah.
don't think that either. I don't think she was trying to make it sexual.
That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
she was just. I think she was just putting her child to work. Really,
Me too. So I think that
it's just crazy that you put a 5-year-old to work.
I think that the sexual aspect of it's only sexual if you make it. But no, child labor laws, child endangerment.
You
Yeah,
should
she
have saw
crazy
the
that the world
comments.
was gonna hype her
Some
up.
people, some people was hyping her up. Like, yeah, independence.
And she was happy because in her caption she said when
No.
she said I'm passing down deeds and LLCs. Like
I bet she claimed her
she
as a
was happy.
dependent. Yeah,
She
she
probably do
do.
still claim her as a
Yeah,
dependent.
right.
She do.
She probably let her keep her tips though.
Make her feel a 9-9.
Oh, Lord.
Make her
On me.
work for hire 1099.
You never know, man. Like I wish I learned the trade at 5 years old. A side hustle, something I knew how to do. If I worked in a barber shop, they got the little kids sweeping up hair.
Oh yeah, they do
So
that.
it's really the same
Yeah,
thing.
that's true.
It's only because it's coochies involved. Now, if she was waxing mustaches, it wouldn't. It
If
wouldn't
she
be.
was waxing mustaches, that would not be a problem. You
If
100%
she was
right.
waxing
Yeah, of
mustaches.
course it wouldn't be no problem.
If she was waxing underarms, then it would be like, look at this cute baby esthetician.
But the coochie,
But it's only because it's coochies
that's too
involved.
much.
Lord.
I wonder how
Yes,
she
yes, that's
introduced that to her daughter. Like, come here, baby, you gonna come to work with mama today. Like,
I'm gonna teach
how
you
did
how to
she
make a
int-
bag.
I think
how did
kids
she
are
introduce
just
that to her daughter?
interested. I think kids are just like what are you doing? Oh, I'm the waxing her coochie.
You want to learn? Okay. Do you know
I
the
can see that.
right.
ABCs? Well, kinda.
Kids are,
Teach you how to
you know
wax
what I
them.
mean? And like
Now that's
adults, I'm
crazy.
a petty adult. Shut up and do it since you asking so many questions.
I have said that to Denver a couple times, and it failed every time. I would tell
Yeah,
him,
why
you know
don't
what?
you
Since you want
do
to
it?
go do it then. And then he gonna
Go
do
do
it
it then. Why don't
and
you
be
do it?
looking stupid. Ugh. Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Lord.
Mm. Will, what's our
Yeah, I
next
wouldn't I
topic,
wouldn't put my
man?
child in that.
That's insane.
It's very insane.
But luckily for her, she'll be forgiven now. Is Chris Brown forgiven?
I like how
Jesus
you
Christ.
did that.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, I tried it. I tried it.
You did good.
I have, but
I like Chris Brown.
I think Chris Brown needs to. Here's my thing about Chris Brown, right?
Oh wait, before you do that, hold on. Let me intro it. For people who don't know, we're talking about Chris Brown over All-Star Weekend. He was supposed to play in the Celebrity Game. They pulled him out last minute. Uh, he posted online. It was Ruffles. Ruffles actually responded. It was like, nah, it ain't us. It's them dudes. So people were riding for Chris, of course, because he got a hive. And the question really is like, right? Is Chris Brown forgiven? Like, dang. Now, okay, Cheyenne, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My thing about Chris Brown is if Rihanna is able to move on and have a family, and we've seen Chris be remorseful, and we've seen him grow as an artist and a man and a father, you know, how much more remorse do we need to see? Me, I've seen enough remorse from Chris. But I think that Chris needs to be accountable in the fact that, like, there are certain things that you do to your legacy that tarnish it forever. And, like, people have a right to not want to associate themselves with you because of the things that you have done. Now, me, if I was Chris Brown and every time domestic violence was mentioned, my name was going to be mentioned, I'm going to set up some kind of non-for-profit. I'm gonna set up some kind of shelter for battered women. I'm gonna set up some kind of tour for me to go on and talk to people who really feel like they want to fuck up their spouse. If we gonna mention my name in the same breath, I'm gonna make sure it is a positive mention, because I feel like it's. Remember when T-Pain said he had like the princess syndrome?
Mm-hmm.
He kind of do, and where it's like, well, Chris, we know you're sorry, like, we know that, and like, we know it's been years, and we know we should be over this or whatever, but like, what have you really done besides your personal journey? Like, you did your state mandated customer service, community service,
That's real wild.
but like, for me, if my name is mentioned in the same name as something negative, like, the first thing I'm gonna do is turn it into something positive. You want to talk about me beating up on that girl? Okay, well, let's talk about the fact that, like, now I got a non-for-profit that saves women like that. Then maybe Ruffles will want to fuck with you, but until then, like, I really think he gotta respect the fact that, like, sometimes you will put a blemish on your permanent record that stays with you permanently. But Chris has done enough for me. I forgive Chris.
Same. I agree 1,000,000% with everything you just said. I can't even really add nothing. But what I will say is, if Rihanna forgave him and they dated after and they made music together after, that's all I need to see.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because public opinion is public opinion. But if the person who was the one that was, violated, and she forgives him, then it's cool with me.
It's
now, do y'all feel like that whole situation with Rihanna kept him from like not trying to, but being a performer at like Super Bowl and stuff like that?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I think whatever Chris do at this point, the people that made up their mind about Chris isn't a woman abuser. It's no, like, whatever Chris do at this point, they're not gonna change that.
I gotta read this.
Hold on.
Lee said, who was going to watch the game, like, is that breezy? Take the Ruffles back, get Tostitos with a hit on line. My bad. Go ahead, Tori.
It's crazy that even if he go and do that shelter or do a nonprofit, they gonna say, "Oh, he's only doing that to try to gain back people's." It's always gonna be, "Oh, he's trying to do this to get the people back on his side." So I think Chris is like.
I think that is what gets the people back on your side. Like, how can you say I'm doing something just no press is bad press. Like, if you're gonna say I'm doing it just to do it, it's like, okay, well, now, like, my name is mentioned in a more positive, because at least I'm doing something. I just think I'm not trying to say he's not doing nothing. Like, I'm not trying to say that. I love Chris so much. I'm just saying, like, I think he could do more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But him
understandable. That's
not
a
being
good.
able to perform at the Grammys for that Michael Jackson tribute, that was fucked up.
Yeah, because they had him practice and everything.
Yeah, that was just fucked up. Ain't
That's
nobody,
really
they did wrong.
more like Mike than Chris.
Yeah.
That was
What they pulled out the day before or what? I think it was the day
For
before,
the
right?
All-Star game, it was like the day before.
I'm talking about the Michael Jackson thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know.
like the day before. Something
Yeah,
like
they just keep doing that man dirty. They said, "Oh, you gonna think we got over it? Nope.
that. And
Get on
I
back."
think that
Put a plug
that's
on.
messed up too, because I think as an adult, Chris does know, I did this thing when I was a teenager, and it's gonna follow me for the rest of my life. I think he knows that, and I think that if people would just say that from the jump, like, we don't really want to be associated with that, I think he would be. I think like him getting the runaround, that would frustrate me too.
Yeah.
No, it would, especially when they wait to the 11th hour to be like, nah, we good.
Yeah.
He's using the time heals all method, and that's not how it works in these type of situations. He needs to do something to redeem himself, business and image wise. I forgave him.
I agree
Listen,
with
Chris
that.
Brown is a good performer. I've seen Chris Brown at Rolling Loud. That man, and I think that he said like that was his first time back on stage in like 6 years or something like that. And he did. He sung, danced the whole time. I said, "All
I
right,
I believe
Chris."
it.
I do.
I
I think
believe
as
it.
a society, we pick and choose who we want to forgive.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we
yeah,
do. We bad for that.
yeah.
And it don't help that there be different posts and stuff or different stuff that like TMZ or somebody reports like, yeah, Chris Brown said this to this person, he got beef with this person at the nightclub, blah 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 blah, and it's just continuing to tarnish his image, and
Mm.
so it'd be kind of hard for him to bounce back. As soon as he do something good, then here comes something bad.
Yeah.
I hope that his legacy is the whole conversation about like when do we separate the art from the artist, because to
That's
be honest,
funny you say
I was listening to
that.
some Trey songs, and we really let him get away with a lot because he was cute. Because
That boy.
he was really not it. Like he really was not.
What songs do
Who
you
is
like?
he?
You're right, because I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out too. Well,
I let him get away with a lot because he was cute.
like
Trey Songz has some bangers. We not gonna sit here. Trey
what
Songz has
songs do
some
you
bangers.
like
We
that he
did.
got?
He
Wait,
had
it's
he
because
had
it was
bangers.
Rihanna. If it was someone no one cared about, they would be over it too. LOL.
That is true.
Yeah.
I agree
But
with that, unless if it was a white woman, they'd have put him in jail.
yeah, like Jonathan Majors.
Like Jonathan.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Wait, Chris Brown didn't go to jail?
He
What?
had to do community service.
Yeah, he did community service.
Yeah. Because
I thought he
was
went
still
to
a minor when
jail.
that happened, wasn't it?
I don't remember if he went to jail or not. I definitely remember he had
Just
to
like
do customer service. And I think,
Customer service.
it
customer
really
service is
took a
crazy.
toll on him.
That's crazy.
Because you could tell Chris Brown, I don't want to say this, I don't want no smoke. But
Don't
you could
say it.
tell,
I know what you're about to say. I
you
already
could
know.
tell that man did some drugs.
Oh, don't.
Because he do
Yeah,
like
Chris is definitely on some type of drugs.
he
No.
picks when he talks.
Yeah. You said you what?
He does what?
Ticks.
Oh yeah, he do. Damn.
Yeah.
He ticks when he talks.
I watched the Gillian Wallow episode. I know exactly what she's talking about.
Yeah. And sometimes he talk out the side of his mouth like Angelica.
Like I say.
But I love him.
Stop.
I love him.
No, for real.
I'm glad to see him looking healthy.
I think he said he
I
was on like coke. I thought
think,
that was
yeah. I don't know what it was, but I know that like his life has taken a toll on him, and that's sad. Cause he's a
Stop,
talent.
Cody. Stop.
He's a talent.
Wait, the Angelica thing is crazy.
Angelica face is fucking wild.
He do
Oh
talk
my
and he
God.
like he ticks a little bit when he talks.
Man, you about to make me cry, man. Stop.
Not to sound like Judge Greg Mathis. I know a crackhead when I say
Oh, man, stop, man. He a legend. That's our MJ.
he
Stop.
is a legend.
Oh.
He is a legend.
Dang, too bad Coke wasn't the game sponsor.
Yeah, he would have been good.
He'll be all
Yeah.
right. Chris will
Y'all
be
out of
fine.
control, man.
Chris
Y'all
Brown.
making me
Hey, look,
cry.
look, Chris Brown be like, it be on and popping.
Oh.
No, Chris will be fine. It's gonna be Trey. Trey's gonna be the next one.
Trey about to get arrested. He need to go.
Yeah, he's gonna
He
be the next
wild.
We all know Trey Songz. Trey Songz,
You don't
you
let
know
nobody
R.
leave.
Kelly. Look,
His
you know
legacy's
Trey
not
Songz
worth
is
it.
R. Kelly's protege, so you know he going to jail.
We let R. Kelly get away with a lot too. We talking about R. Kelly. We let that man get away with a lot.
Yeah,
And
but
where
he's
he at?
getting
He in
his
jail.
just desserts now.
We let him get married to Leah. We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was we
Forged that marriage
gonna do?
certificate.
Well, I mean, not us like we, but like, I don't know.
We was gonna
Whatever
go
was
in the
going on.
courtroom like the end of Shrek.
Like the Rugrats.
Don't let
On
it
me.
happen.
Yeah. Lock Kelly up. Yeah.
Lock Quelly up. Lock Quelly
But
up.
R. Kelly has a legacy worth saving.
I always say in the alternate
Tori like,
universe,
I don't know.
R. Kelly is the fucking man. In the
Chris
alternate
has a
universe.
legacy worth saving. R. Kelly has a legacy worth saving. Bill
I don't know
Cosby
how
has
you're
a
gonna save
legacy worth saving. Trey
I
Songz.
don't. With Chris, I agree, but with R. Kelly, I don't know.
He has some good songs. I used to Step in the Name of Love. He has some good
Yeah,
songs.
I mean that's the truth, but like with
Tony,
Chris,
don't make me expose you. Stop.
What?
You the same dude that was like, oh, we should do a tier list on R. Kelly songs. On
Oh, don't do
I'm
me
like,
like
bro,
that.
come on, man. You'll get us canceled. Stop it.
I'll
I did say that.
He has a legacy worth saving, but that pisses me off because why is he so evil and can sing so good? I hate this nigga. I really do.
You don't let nobody leave. That's not good.
That's so evil.
Like, you kick it and you be like, I gotta go home and take care of my kids. You be like, nah, stay here, and then lock you in the closet.
Trapped in the closet.
Yeah, R. Kelly protege for real.
Trapped in the closet is so crazy because like we do make fun of it, but it's actually a masterpiece.
The first 5.
No, the whole opera.
Nah,
It definitely is. It definitely is.
It's a masterpiece, and I bet he in jail writing more chapters. Release the Release the chapters.
No.
He really
Because how many chapters is it?
Like 30 something?
Yeah, it's a lot.
You know what Kelly should do? Like, for real, he should ghostwrite for somebody.
Yeah.
They probably have tried to do that, but I think it's just too.
His sound is too signature.
Not his sound is too signature. I just think that nobody wants to be associated, even under ghost pretenses.
Because when they found out R. Kelly wrote that,
yeah, when they found out you went behind society's back and let him write a song for
made
you
Step in the
while
Name
he
of Love
was
Part
in
2.
jail.
I don't care.
You're
Then you get
canceled.
canceled right along with him. You might as well sit in jail next to him.
I made Chocolate Factory Part 2.
Right, Part 2.
That's sad.
TP4. TP4.
He do really have just like. Now I'm not saying that man wasn't wilding because he do got some wilding songs.
He do.
He really do.
Mm-hmm.
He do.
Now, if he did ghostwrite though, who you think he would ghostwrite for?
It don't matter. He could be anybody.
Yeah, it'll be anybody.
It could be a girl. It could be a guy. It could be whatever.
That's why we let that man get away with so much because of the music.
The
Yeah.
music
That
can't.
man was telling us what he was
When
doing in his
listen,
music.
when
He
his
said, "You
back was
remind
against
me
the
of my
wall,
Jeep. I wanna ride it."
when his back was against the wall, he made Ignition remix, and he didn't add anybody to the remix.
It was just him.
It was just him.
But to
That's
be
a different
honest,
kind of nigga.
anybody who makes a song called Thwing a Thwing did whatever they're accused of doing.
Wow.
Anybody who thought of that, you did
What?
it. You did
Did
it.
y'all know he had a gospel song?
Yeah.
Huh?
He got a whole gospel
R.
album.
Kelly has it. I did not know that. My friend was
Yeah.
listening to it. I said, "This R. Kelly?" I said, "How did that man get a gospel album?"
But he has the range, like, just to be able to do, like, R. Kelly would be doing country records if he wasn't in jail. Like, he just has the range. Why was
Country
he
is
so
crazy.
evil? Why did he do it? Why did he do it?
Because I'm telling y'all, man, in an alternate universe, R. Kelly is like the man. Like
In the ultimate
goated.
universe.
You know, people still don't believe that he did it. They
He
still,
fucking did it.
As much evidence as they had, he did it.
He
they
fucking
still
did
believe
that
they
shit.
lying. They lying for R.
He had a
Kelly.
mattress in a warehouse, Cheyenne, like on some Law and Order
I'm
SVU shit. Like,
just saying,
he
people
did that shit.
people
He did
still
that.
don't believe.
I believe that nigga did
People
that
still
shit.
don't believe.
Ain't no fucking way.
At this point, he might as well have shoot.
He definitely knew how to hog tie people for sure.
No, I think he
That
was
Gail
lying
King
when he said
interview.
that.
I
He
don't know how
wasn't
to
Oh
hog
lying.
tie people.
Jesus!
He don't know how to hog tie people.
No,
Boy
he
He don't know how to
definitely.
handcuff people.
He know how
got
to
hot
do
at
some
that.
stuff.
Too bad. Too bad.
Too bad. Too bad.
Oh, R. Kelly, that
I
man.
don't. I'm in the middle because sometimes I feel like I should be able to separate the man from the music, but like I gotta say, when I be out the cookout and I hear R. Kelly, I do be like, now who put this on? I can't let it
Dang.
rock. I can't let it rock. I'll be like, now, well, come on now, who put this on?
So
I mean, I wish I could listen to "I Wish" and not feel like he was messing women lives over on that song.
right. I wish.
Now, if I hear "You Remind Me of My Jeep" or all them other ones,
You know, he wrote "Girlfriend" for B2K,
Yeah, I can hear it in the
I
music.
can hear it.
and I think he wrote "What a Girl Wants" too.
By who?
That's
Yeah.
wild. That's kind of wild.
That's a part of my childhood. Like,
Oh,
those
what a girl
are
wants. Okay, I
records.
just got it.
That's kind of wild.
Mm.
Yeah.
But you know what else is crazy? Like, I could watch Cosby Show and separate. I could definitely separate like Cliff Huxtable from Bill Cosby.
I got a hot take. I
Uh-oh.
got a hot
You don't think
shooting
Bill
from
did it?
40 with this take right here, buddy.
Jesus.
When it comes to Bill Cosby, I ain't gonna count. I kind of don't care. And the reason why I don't care is because all them hoes back in the day in the 70s, they was doing all kind of drugs. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't. Here's what I say. I say
They were doing Quaaludes.
right before it would be one thing if like one or two people were like Bill Cosby drugged me back in the 70s, but for all of these women to have stepped forward, it's kind of like what
Some of
was
them
he
lying.
doing?
Nah, I don't think
Tori did wrong.
listen, I don't think they fucking lying. I think he really did that shit. But the thing is, that was social norm back then. They used to do that shit. It's called like a Spanish fly or something. They
But
used to do that.
that would be
Like on some
saying,
consensual shit. They used to do
that
that.
would be like saying like are racial stereotypes okay because it was the social norm? Like if you watch a Tom and Jerry and they blow themselves up and get the blackface because it was a social norm back then. Like it's still wrong.
So we go penalize people based on what was normal back in the day.
You knew it was wrong then.
He might. Never mind. I don't know.
He knew. Bill Cosby knew. He knew he wasn't getting no
I'm telling
coochie
you, man. I
off
talked to my
his
grandpa.
looks.
My grandpa was like, "Yeah, they was on that shit back in the day."
He knew he
I
wasn't
believe
getting
it.
no
Yeah.
coochie off his looks, and the comedy might have worked, but comedy don't
He
work
wasn't
on
gonna get it with
everybody.
the pudding pop. Absolutely.
Comedy don't work on everybody. So he knew he was going to need a little help, and that's wrong. He knew that was wrong.
Jerry Jones. I'm glad you said that. As a person that hate the Cowboys, I would love to talk about Jerry Jones.
I don't know who the hell Jerry Jones
He
is.
owns the Cowboys.
Me neither.
He's an old,
But he
dirty
sound
white
racist.
man. Showed up at racist rallies back in the 50s, drugging women, all that. But yeah, he a
So
wild.
just a white man
Exactly, and he's free, and he's
from
chilling.
the South.
But Bill, no, I'm playing.
Oh,
No, Bill's free too. He just
They let
Dang, Bill.
right.
They let him go.
They did because he old. Yeah.
Cause he old, and he did a lot. He did a lot for us. But
He's from the Mount Caucasus, so he's safe.
I
Like I
just
said,
feel like
I don't really care. I care about the R. Kelly one. I don't care about Bill Cosby. I can live my life with never seeing. I ain't watch that shit anyway. So
I like Cosby Show a lot.
I like the Cosby Show too.
But if we can
Yeah.
redeem R. Kelly, and we can play 12 play in the car, I will.
I haven't played an R. Kelly song since.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. I remember when he made that. Remember when he made that 30-minute song called? Wasn't it called like "I Did It" or "I Ambition"?
Yeah. And my dumb ass listened to 28 minutes.
I listened to it too. That was probably the last R.
Stupid.
Kelly song I listened to.
Oh my god.
You only listen to R. Kelly at the family reunions, the cookouts. That's the only time. If you playing that in the car, regular bumping it, you need help.
I would say if somebody picked me up for a date and they playing
Get out,
Ignition,
run.
Oh no! You need to run.
and they
No.
playing Ignition, I would have to be like,
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way,
That
boy.
would be sick.
I know, bro.
I would
Just
have
pull
to
up.
do my own one.
Be like, hey, yo, Cheyenne, what's up? Your mind is telling me no,
Oh no.
but your
Yeah,
body's yes.
That's wild in the play.
Oh, that's
You need to get out.
If R. Kelly
some
did anything
sick
or not.
shit.
That's
That's
wild
sick.
in the play. You just assuming
But listen.
I'm giving up some
Pull
cool.
up and sex me is playing.
Listen.
Yeah.
Oh my God, text me, sex me, baby, baby.
You're
On
Cheyenne
the
gonna be
first
like,
link?
yeah,
Oh my god.
You need to block whoever that is and get
You need
away.
to call 311 immediately.
311.
Pulling up and playing R. Kelly, you can expect that he's gonna pay the bill, but he's gonna want something in return later.
He gonna want some on the way. What you mean?
That's wild to play that. Even if R. Kelly didn't have the stigma attached to him, if you pulling up playing
Your body's calling.
your body,
that's
Crazy.
why I pulled up. Your body was calling me.
What do you think is gonna take place on this date?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, that's a drawing.
That's a red flag for sure.
That's drawing.
Run away. Cause he gonna stalk you at your job.
Okay.
Speaking of, somebody gave me their number at work.
Okay. Cheyenne pulling them. All right. How it go?
No, I mean I do like front desk stuff. So when people come in and they ask like about their applications, I be having to tell them. about the process. And this man gonna take a blank application and write his number down. And you know what? I texted him.
Oh my gosh.
Tori, you being called?
Well, know why? Because he was confident.
She mad at her boyfriend.
Lord.
Ooh,
You.
I don't have no boyfriend.
But look, look at this nigga, boy. Oh, I swear. Okay.
Me and my ex-boyfriend, and we broke up.
Like, what, 2 hours ago? What you mean?
Oh, maybe like a week or two ago.
No way, because I called you earlier this week.
I don't think I talked to you.
I swear you did. We
I was
talked about
sick.
it. You was like, yo, I'm going to give him like one more chance type shit.
I was sick.
Oh, you were delirious. Okay.
No, I was sick, and we broke up. He did have a job, but he was trying to work a closer.
He worked at the white building next to the black building. That was his job.
He do got a job. He was trying to work. He lived up the street from the job, and he was like, he do the same work, but he do it 30 minutes away, and we're hiring. So he was like, he was trying to get a job there, and then he was like, but who are you? You're not the hiring manager, but who are you? I was like, hold on now, sir.
And that worked. That got you to.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah, that worked. Cause usually them be the ones with the most game, and you know, one thing about me is niggas like me love the game.
I with eyes though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love to play the game.
Love to play the game.
Hell yeah. Got your jersey at the Raptors.
We'll see. We'll see what happens with that.
Well, listen, the person who like to really play games is Legion.
You transitioning. Okay.
Oh,
I see what y'all doing. Y'all are on y'all things with the transitions.
I wasn't ready. I was actually going to dig into Cheyenne more. Pause. It's cool.
About this man who
about this mysterious man that just appeared at your job, jobless, got your number, and you just
that may be Legion.
Like,
yeah. That for real, that may be Legion. He got money in his account and with no job.
He's not coming on to me talk about no promises or nothing. I ain't get no flat tire on the way to meet him. It's not even like that. Dating does not benefit me in a modern society anymore. So I'm just entertaining it. Because I think it's funny.
Dang.
So I'm just entertaining it. He seemed like a person. I don't want to say that can handle me because that's not what I mean. But
playing with these guys' hearts.
If he could, not playing with his heart. But I mean, if he could last, then we'll see. If not, then no harm, no foul.
It's about to get hot outside soon. I know.
Summer.
Well,
damn. Good luck, my guy.
Yeah. Because at least he ain't pull up when you say, have you ever been swallowed up?
First of all, I didn't even say the fact that he's older.
Wendy Shorty?
Yeah, what's up, Wendy Shorty? Let me get an app. I don't really need this job, but I'm trying to see you on the daily. That's real.
He didn't do that. He was just like,
Fo me. Ain't nobody before me.
I'm
dead.
Oh, girl.
Man. All right.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, good luck. If you out there, maybe you accidentally listen. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm really tipping up on my.
It's about to get hot outside. Cheyenne a hot girl, so I don't know.
No, I'm done. I've given up on my. I think I've at 32, well, I will be 32. I think I've just decided that like it's more beneficial to just stay single. I don't want nobody in my house. Like I don't want um the only benefit to like having a baby and like a family for me right now would be like to have a double income household. But I'm gonna be okay on my own income. So like there's no more benefits of starting a family anymore for me. So we just gonna blame it on the age. We live in the age of consumption and self care.
Will, um, do you have a violin to play?
That's not sad.
You made me sad. You got a violin, brother.
That's just the realities of the modern world. You see this woman, she made a 50-part TikTok about this bullshit.
Oh, Cheyenne's on fire. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. I like that transition right there. That was fire.
Um,
That was fire.
prayers to her.
Prayers to her.
Oh my gosh.
My
This is where our
condolences.
special guests kick in. Like, Tori, you watched the whole thing. I ain't watching. I just watched the summaries.
I did. I got sucked into the rabbit hole. At first, I wasn't on the hype, but then I got bored and I got on the hype.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. So we have Risa. Everybody know Risa. She
Hi,
came out
Risa.
with this. She came out with this series on this guy named Legend,
I thought his name was
aka
Legion.
Legion. My bad, Legion, aka Jerome. His real name is Jerome McCoy. That's his
What's
real
up,
name.
See,
bro?
right off the bat, you know you dating anybody named Jerome. How you gonna expect him not to steal out your purse? She should have known from the
She
jump.
should never trust him from the jump.
She should have known. See,
Why would you date a
But
nigga named Legion? He sound like a demon.
his
Off rip.
real name
no,
is
his
Jerome.
real name is Jerome. So when the series first started, she was just saying my husband, my ex-husband. Another girl came out and leaked his real name. She never gave his real name. His nickname for her was Legion.
Okay.
As y'all know, legions mean like demons. So basically, she was calling that man a demon.
Now it makes sense.
She was calling that man a demon.
Okay.
Basically, she met this guy on Facebook dating website. I didn't even know Facebook had a dating website. First of all, did y'all know that?
No.
Mm-mm.
That's crazy. So she met this man on Facebook dating website. She goes on the first date.
But
Everything,
wait. He had two profiles with
yeah,
different
he
names.
did. So she said that they matched on the Facebook, and then she said they also matched on Hinge under a different name.
It was
So
meant to be.
he was already playing games from the beginning. And then she said the names wasn't the same. She said one name was like his actual real name, and another name was like a nickname that everybody called him.
He had the Tweedledee and the
Red
Tweedledum.
flags already.
Yeah.
He's a
Red
professional.
flags already. So they end up matching. They go on a date. Mind you, the first date, she's already getting sized. Her tire blew out. Something else happened to her. She wasn't supposed to go on that date. Baby, God was
Mm.
trying to save, and she was a Christian. I'm not too proud to say she in the. Well, let me not even say that. But yeah, she was a Christian. So she goes on the first date. She said the first date went good. They went to Cheesecake Factory.
That's on the list of the 50 date. Never mind. Yeah. Okay.
They went to
Ain't nothing
Cheesecake
wrong with
Factory.
cheesecake.
I don't think nothing's wrong with Cheesecake Factory either.
Ain't nothing wrong with cheesecake.
I love
They,
cheesecake.
I don't like you, but I don't think it's nothing wrong with it. So they went on the date. It went
Mhm.
good. 2 weeks later, because this was during 2020, the quarantine had happened. 2020,
Oh,
so
COVID.
they getting ready to shut down the city.
Okay.
Now they're trying to debate on who house they're staying at. Mind you, on
Which,
the first date, he tells her like, I'm not from here because this happened in Atlanta. I'm not from here. I moved from Cali to Atlanta. I had a previous wife before. I had two stepkids. Me and the wife got divorced in Cali. I played at San Diego State. He's just talking himself up.
Oh
Played
yeah,
at San Diego. I think he played football, arena football. That's what he said.
okay.
He played arena football. Him and his wife got married in Cali, got divorced in Cali, so he moved out to Atlanta to get a fresh start,
Okay.
basically. So he's telling her all that. Then quarantine happens. They get ready to shut down. So now they're trying to debate because at this point they're dating on the first date. It went well. They both established like, hey, this is what we want. Like we're looking forward to marriage. Like we're
She
dating to
got pregnant
marry,
though, right?
basically.
When he moved in, she was pregnant.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
She was top of that thing.
So he
Wait, she was
moved in.
pregnant
Yeah, he moved
by him?
in. Yeah,
She was popping that thing. She
he
was
moved. Mind you, all of this happened
Yo!
in the span of 6 months. So everything happened in a span of 6 months. He moves in, she gets
Wow.
pregnant.
I didn't
So
know she
now
was
that she's
pregnant.
pregnant, yeah. So now that she's pregnant, she's like, I don't want to raise a family in this house in this side of the city or wherever they was at. I forgot wherever they were. So they're looking for houses.
mm-hmm.
He goes out, they get realtors. Mind you, he's saying like he's showing proof like he got approved for a $750,000 mortgage from Chase Bank. Like he had the bank statements and everything. So they go out, they're looking for houses. They got a realtor. They're doing everything. What
Mm-hmm.
else happened? I got notes, y'all, but
Hey, okay.
yeah, I got notes. Let's see. Okay, so they ended up finding the house that they want. They get the realtor to go get the house. Basically, he lied and said he put down a $5,000 deposit. The man didn't have no money, y'all.
Okay.
So how did he get the house?
They didn't get the house.
But was he like paying
Wasn't
her
they living
rent?
in it?
Yeah, he was paying her rent. Like he was paying. I don't know where this man got money from. I don't know where this man got money from. But he was like paying the rent. He was paying like the utility bills, all of that. But they went to go get this house. The everything was fake. The bank statements was fake. The bank accounts was fake. Everything was fake. But he was
I
showing it
think
like it was real.
if you fake something that good, you should be able to get what you faked it
Here
for.
it goes.
You should be able to
Yeah,
get away with it. But
you
he
should
wasn't
be able to
smart.
get away with it.
So they found this house that they want. They put down a deposit. Mind you, he took her to the furniture stores, the appliance stores. He's
So to get
buying
whatever
everything.
she wants.
He's he's buying everything. Some way the house ended up falling through. Like the realtor ended up calling the Risa, and she's like, "What's going on with the house?" She's like, "He said he done already put down a deposit. He's lying. Nothing goes through." So after that, she ends up having a miscarriage. She ends up having a miscarriage. She had to go to the hospital, have some type of surgery. Mind you, she was only supposed to be in the hospital for like an hour and a half. He had that lady in there 3 hours waiting on him to come pick him up. Mind you, the reason why he wasn't there, he was lying and said that he had this big interview at his company because he was going to become VP of the company. That man
That
was a
day?
VP.
the day my baby died, that's the day I get promoted. Okay.
That
That's
man wasn't VP or nothing. He wasn't VP or nothing.
My question is, like, okay, you was doing all this lying, but like, what were you doing? Like,
So he had a job, but it just wasn't the job he was lying about.
where did he work at?
I think he did work at a company, but he was doing like forklift at the company. He wasn't VP or nothing. He was lying, saying he was like the general manager. He finna get promoted
mm-hmm.
to VP. That
He
man was
had
back
a
there.
side job.
That man was back there moving pallets with a forklift. That was his job.
He had a side job. Talking
But he
about
was
I'm
a
about to be the
VP.
VP of the company.
Oh
Yep.
man, that's a good lie. He cooking. He took it
Okay,
to
so
the
after
BMW dealership too, right?
listen, he did. So after that, it was a bunch of houses. So he had that girl looking at houses. One house, he put in a $699,000 cash offer.
When
The
no
people
pay,
Cash,
approved it. Cash offer. The people approved it. The only reason
of
why they didn't get the
course.
house is because he wouldn't show proof of funds. They was like, in order for us to give you this house, we need to know that you can pay for this house. They were asking
That's
for proof of funds. He was like, I have the money in an offshore account. Like, I'm
that's
not
when you
showing my
gotta.
money.
That's when you gotta dance for them and distract them, cause he
yeah.
might
You
sell crack.
gotta hit and see breezy.
That's what,
He might sell crack. We don't got no proof of funds, but we got this money though.
okay. So there he was like, I'm not showing proof of funds until y'all accept the house. Accept the offer on the house. They like no. So that's another house that fell through the cracks.
Mm.
So they're still living
Then
at her apartment.
yeah. Well she has a 3 bedroom house.
Oh yeah,
So
she got the okay. She got the
he
house.
probably moved in there and was thinking like, oh dang, like she got room for me and other people. Like we finna stay up in here. Cause
So
it was nobody but her.
he was a homosexual.
Mm-hmm. He hit her with that hammer at her
That's what it
loft.
was. And so then after that, she was saying she was like most of our weekends was either spending at like looking at houses or a dealership, just test driving cars. And
Test
so
Mm-hmm.
he ended
driving,
up, girl,
but never drove
test
nothing off
driving.
the lot.
Listen,
She
test
always turned
driving.
the car back in every weekend. That's insane.
How do you? Now I know I'm not the one to talk, but I can't hold you down if we didn't drive nothing off the lot yet.
And you
Girl,
went
they
like
test
2 months
driving.
straight.
What are we doing here again? Like
You done
after the
drove
third
every
time,
number Benz.
I have to
You
say,
drove
what are
every
we doing
BMW, they at Audi, they everywhere.
every
again?
Ford you can think of, and you go home on
Every
full
weekend.
tanks every
She
Yeah,
said
weekend.
every
no.
weekend for like weeks. They were either go look at houses, touring houses online, or either
He's
they
taking her on
were
field trips.
field trip.
There's only so much I could put up with. There's only like yeah, if I'll play the game for a little bit, but after 3 weekends of this, I'm gonna start
Mind you,
talking shit.
at this time, I don't even think they're married. That's his fiance at this point. So she had time to leave. They're not
Yeah,
even married at this point.
if
But
you
she
propose to me
double
and
down.
for 3 weekends we're going to the dealership, we're going to look at houses, and you
And
propose
not
to
getting
me.
nothing.
First, once you notice that it ain't no sucky sucky happening, that's when you need to start getting worried because you're getting on my nerves. Why are we going to look at houses and we're going to test drive cars? Where's I'm not a gold digger, but it's like where's the money? Like where? Why are we here again? What's going on? One and one's not really equaling two, and that's why I have so much trouble with this story because I know she was accountable for her part in it and not seeing the red flags.
Mhm.
But ma'am, how many? How many?
It was so many red flags.
She got a
How
But
many
barrel
the
of
only reason
flags.
why she said that she didn't leave, she said that she was like, I kept like second guessing myself. She said on one hand, I was like, you see like the mortgage paper, you see he got approved for $750,000. You seen his bank accounts. Mind you, there were screenshots from Google. He would act like he was logging into his thing and show her, but it was screenshots from Google.
But
So she's
it's
like,
not that. It's not the proof. It's aren't you getting annoyed at this point? Like it's not the fact
she
that
really wanted to be married. That's what like she was like, I really wanted to be married. I really wanted to work. I really wanted to start like a family.
you
Yeah,
So
want
so it's
Captain to
because
sink
it
the
because it sounds
boat?
like it was more out of like desperation than anything.
You want to
I
kill
feel
the
like it was
captain?
yeah, I really feel like it was just out of desperation because baby, I would have been gone.
Yes,
Right.
I'm not that. I'm not that. I could say that I have been in some desperate situations. I'm not gonna hold you, but like I said, once I start getting annoyed, And once I start, if I'm on FaceTime with my best friend talking about, girl, this man getting on my nerve, you got about 3 weeks to make it up to me. And if ain't nothing happening in them 3 weeks, you take your ring back, bro. You can
And
have
you
it
know
back.
what? And I see why a lot of like the old school people, I see why they they did their research, be like, yeah, so do you know Bobby Johnson? Yeah, okay. So he used to be married to you. Okay, got you.
She should have
Okay,
did
Bobby.
something before.
Some kind of
Well, I think she
investigation.
did. She did do her stuff after the fact, but like my point is for it to even get there. Like you propose to me and you say like I'm gonna buy you this house and I'm gonna buy you this car and I see the proof. You know, I see that you got a proof for the mortgage or whatever. But once it's getting to a point where it's like, okay, 1 and 1 not equaling 2. Every weekend we in the dealership. Every weekend we looking at houses. What about the last house I liked? Them now you can't show proof of funds. Now I'm annoyed. Now I'm
Mm.
annoyed, and
Yeah.
annoyance is stronger than love. For me,
I know.
Gotta go.
Talking.
for me,
That's
because if you
crazy.
annoy the hell out of me, you got to go. You gotta go. You gotta go. We're gonna have a relationship built on me talking about you behind your back. Now the family don't like you. You coming around the family and you wondering why everybody looking at you with a steak face. Cause I'm talking shit about you to everybody unbeknownst to you. That's
Mind
why.
you, his family didn't know about her. I think her family knew about him though, but she didn't tell them like exactly what was going on. She was trying to put a front up for her family, like everything is good. His family didn't even know about her.
Now was she spending
Wow.
money on him?
I don't think so, cause she said that he was paying for everything. She said that she didn't have to worry about anything except for her car insurance and her phone bill. Like he was paying the rent, he was paying the utilities. When they went out on dates, he was paying. So I don't know. I don't know what his motive was.
The
I think he
chill.
was just mental. I think he was just mental.
Yeah,
I think so.
just mentally, just a pathological liar.
Yeah, I think what he got off on seeing her, and she said this. She thinks that he got off on seeing her like get excited over these things, and then him not actually doing it.
That's
So
just like
he likes to see her get excited, going to these dealerships, looking at cars, looking at houses, and then him not actually getting it for her. Him lying and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna get this for you," and it never comes.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like after a couple of times of somebody telling me, like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this for you," and
Yeah,
then
baby, you ain't gotta worry about me. You said the first two times and it didn't happen, so I'm not gonna.
but my
it's
offshore
it's
account.
it's a conversation
Oh,
to be
sure.
had because it's like, okay, this ain't as simple as something where it's like, I need you to show up here, and then it's like, oh, I'm sorry, something came up, I can't show up. That's different. If you're like promising me, like I'm gonna buy
Like
this
I'm
for
waking you
you,
up in the morning, like, yo, let's go to the BMW.
right? And you're doing that a couple
Today,
of
you gonna
times.
leave with that X5 today.
That's why it's like I didn't watch all of this. I watched the first 5 parts and then I got annoyed because I was like, this is not as juicy. And then I think I started watching part 35 at 2 times
Yeah, that's where
speed.
it gets real. That the 20s and 30s, that's where it gets real.
I started watching that in 2 times speed because somebody commented on my story and it was like, go put the speed up and watch it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it another try. But
Mm.
yeah, I missed all that what was happening in the beginning. I don't see how you let it get that far. And like I said, I can't be a hypocrite here because I done ran with a lot of bullshit for a minute.
You're guilty. You don't let some niggas lie you out your drawers. It's cool.
I done ran with a lot of shit for a man. So I can't can't say
That's
it. But
cold.
no man has ever said like I make this much money, and I wouldn't believe him off rip anyway. What you
Yeah.
mean? What you mean you got $750,000 and you're not famous? Like it all the puzzle
I
when all the
sell
puzzle pieces
crypto.
don't
Come
line
on,
up
man.
to me. Now I'm annoyed. I'm automatically annoyed. Now I
It
gotta
wasn't
ask
that
you.
enough.
No, my attitude.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so
that part
ever
is crazy too. Yeah.
Oh
So
dang.
there's been a lot of memes being made where women are forcing their men to speak on speakerphone now
yeah.
because he was pretending to speak to his brother every day and he was just talking to himself.
That nigga for 6 months will walk around, act like he on the phone with people every day.
Aha,
Nobody was on
plot,
the
you
other end
crazy boy.
But
He
for
every
was just
6
morning
holding.
though.
months.
He was just holding the phone, talking to himself.
Yeah, so he's like, yeah, hello? Yeah, Risa said, hey.
But how did
She
she
said,
find
hey.
out about that?
Because her family, so at the end, she kicks him out. She divorces him. He has nowhere to go at the point, so he go to Philly to stay with his family members. He get out there to Philly. He's lying. Said, "Hey, my wife. I just caught her cheating and da da da. Can y'all help me out? I need some money or something." So one of the family members ended up calling her, and she's like, "Okay, he's out here like we know this nigga's lying. He's always been a liar. So what's really going on?" And so
Wow.
he's like, y'all, he was like, we didn't even know he was married. And she's like, huh? Like he talks to his siblings every day. And so she's like, we don't talk to that nigga. Like we don't talk to him.
We ain't talked to him in
We
5 years.
don't, they like, we don't
Right.
mess with him. So that's how she came to that conclusion.
But she knew he
Wow.
was just protect. Like he. What if he was talking to somebody? It just wasn't them.
He was
I
talking
don't
to
think,
voices in his head.
I think that's what it was. I don't think that man was talking to nobody.
Nah.
He
Who
was
does?
making up conversations.
W acting.
I
He was making up conversations.
this story it just baffles me because I
And he lied about so much. He lied about his grandma dying in 2020 from COVID. She later ends up finding out his grandma died in 2008.
Oh my gosh.
She said that man was at the house crying hysterically for 2 days because his grandma died. Then he ended up taking her. They went out on a date. He was like, "Oh, did I ever show you where my grandma was buried?" Took her to some random cemetery, showed her some random people grave, and be like, "Yeah, that's where she's buried."
Wow.
Ain't no
That's
fucking way,
cold.
boy.
That
Boy, ain't
is
no way.
crazy.
I
Insane.
That's
just
crazy.
Ain't no way.
I'm
That's
not gonna
crazy.
hold you. Batman of Gotham City would not be able to get this information out of me. If a man took me to a random grave and said this is my grandma's grave, nobody would ever find out about it. Nobody would
She the,
ever hear
the
about
only
that.
reason why she found out that that wasn't the grave again, she ended up actually talking to the family. They was like, "What?" She was like, "No, our grandma died back in 2008." And so she ended up kicking him out, and he left like a whole bunch of stuff there. Forklift certified.
I used to pull that
That's
movie
So
all
he
the
ended
way
up
back.
leaving a bunch of stuff there. She goes through the book bag. She finds like a bunch of paycheck stuff. He used to work at the cemetery. That's how he knew where the cemetery was.
COVID-09.
Go for it.
He used to
Bro,
work at the cemetery.
That's crazy.
you really gotta be careful about the people that you meet, bro. Damn.
Online. That's insane.
What?
And
Uh,
then the ex-wife, he said that he got divorced too. He was like, okay, like I don't really mess with her, but like the two step kids, like those are like my kids basically. Like I still talk to them. I still have a relationship with them. One day randomly he calls Risa and was like, hey, um, the stepdaughter just died from COVID. We need to send her $2,000 for the funeral.
But you got $750,000. So what are you talking to me for?
The math ain't mathing.
I just found they were married, but she said they had a pact. Like if it's anything over $500, they will call each other and talk to each other about it. So that's why he called her. Mind you, she ended up finding the ex number, ended up calling her. She ends up giving her the whole rundown. Like, let me just tell you, anything that man says is a lie. I don't even care what that meant. Anything he says is a lie. And so she ended up asking, she was like, hey, how's your daughter? She was like, my daughter is good. Like, what did he say about my daughter, basically? And Reese was talking about some, I ain't have the guts to tell her that man said her daughter died.
The guts? I mean, wow.
I would have said, yeah, he said that your daughter died. I would have told her.
Why at this point are they still together?
Yes, at this point, so Risa never goes and confronts this man about none of the stuff she ever found until the very end. The only time she confronted that man is, so he was saying, okay, this is what happened. They went to the courthouse, they got married. So they had to sign the marriage certificate.
She knew that he lied about the daughter and she went to the courthouse.
No, this is after. The daughter is after. After they got married. I'm kind of like skipping over. It's like skipping parts. So they went to the courthouse. They got married.
Did she start finding all this stuff out?
Yes, because he had to put his social security number down. And so she took a mental note of it and she did a background check. But she said it came back.
Man, she doing top confidential.
She's doing it so backwards.
She will confront the nigga? Like,
no, she never confronted that man about nothing until the very end.
Peaches. Who's Peaches?
And so she does the background check, nothing comes back. And so that was a fake social security number though. That social security number was not real. So then later on, Risa ends up getting another job and she has to go through a background check. He writes a different social security number down on the paper. That social security number is the real one. So she goes and she does a background check on that social security number and everything pops up. That's how she know he didn't stay in Cali. That's how she know that he got a divorce in the state of Atlanta. In Atlanta. She got a divorce. And so that's how she found the ex-wife number. Because she went to the courthouse, she got the paper, she ended up calling her. After she called the ex-wife, then that's when she goes home to confront him and basically was like, everything you said was a lie. She basically kicked him out. And
I mean, because at one point it gotta go from desperation to just straight delusional.
It's ignorance. I don't know what was wrong with that lady.
Cause like you finding out all of this stuff before y'all got married. You didn't have
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got married anyway.
Because you didn't have no kind of inclination like something's off, something's wrong.
That's what I'm saying. I would have.
This nigga got $750,000 and he asked me for $2,000.
Even with the stuff that you finding out, like why?
I would have been like, what? Also, it's like it's not about the things that you can do for me, like monetarily. It's about like the things
fulfilling what you said you're gonna do, committing to the claim.
The things that I don't ask you for. So it's like you would have had to been putting rose petals before my feet touched the floor for me to just be blindly following behind you, talking about you got all of this money, and then I find out you're putting different socials, and I still haven't been like, something
ain't right.
There's just no way we would have made it to the courthouse. There's no way we would have made it to the courthouse. And like I said, I know I have put up with some shit. But if a man said, all right, now we're going to go get married. No, we're not, partner. No, we're not. No.
Oh, yeah, then he ended up getting cheated. He got caught cheating. So he got caught cheating with a prostitute.
And $750,000.
And he ended up like he was just like sexting somebody on Facebook Messenger.
So he
But she
paid
know
for
for
some
sure he
coochie.
cheated 2 times with the prostitute.
He paid for some cooch.
Yeah,
Pay for the house.
yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, my 750,000. I can pay that.
Mind you, I think she said she was reading off. I think she was like a hand job is like $40, so it wasn't even like an expensive prostitute. It was some.
He had coochie at the house and went and paid. Well,
Yep.
and she still didn't leave him.
She stayed right there looking
Nope.
stupid.
Looking stupid.
She said, "I'm
Like,
gonna stick beside him."
I'm gonna stay beside him.
Cause that's my
She said, "This
man.
is
That's my man.
Mhm.
But that just shows like you don't have no kind of respect for yourself.
If you cheat on me with a prostitute,
And then come to find out that, it's his twin brother.
Oh yeah, he was impersonating his twin brother. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wait, what? So
basically, he was. Risa was talking to the family member, his actual brother Chris. Some way she got in contact with his actual brother Chris, and so she's asking him all these questions. And so he's like, "So what did he really tell you?" And so she was saying like he's saying he was the VP of his company and da 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 all of this stuff. And then the brother Chris was like, "I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like he's trying to take his twin's brother life and live it as his own." Because his twin brother was actually a VP of a company. Like his brother had all this money, but he was like the bum brother. So he
The
was
evil
basically
twin.
lying. Yeah, he was basically lying the whole time.
Yeah.
okay, so we gotta fast forward this to when she leaves.
When she finally had enough of the lie.
Cause she found all this stuff out now.
Okay, yeah. So when she actually leaves, she talks to the ex-wife. She gives her the rundown on everything. Like, if you're when she picked up the phone, she was like, "If you're calling me, I know it's bad." Like he basically did her the same way. He was like, "If you're calling," she was like, "If you're calling me, I know it's bad. Like I know, like whatever he's telling you is a lie." So she gets the rundown from him. She leaves work. She goes home because at this time he's not working. At this time, he's at home with a knee injury. Mind you, nobody knows how he got the knee injury.
Lies.
Hey, a
So
nigga
he's
get
at home
anything to stay at your
bedridden.
house.
He's at home bedridden on a knee injury. Mind you, she said when she first
Chugging
met him,
Powerades.
checking power. She said when she first met him, he was like a 3X, and he's probably like an extra large at this point.
Damn.
I've been seeing some conspiracies on TikTok. They say he may have HIV. I don't know. I don't know. That's the conspiracies I've been seeing on TikTok. But basically, she goes, she confronts him. She was like, "You need to get all your stuff. You need to get out." Basically, she put him out. That's when he goes to the family house in Philly, lies and said, like, she's cheated on me. She's put me out. Da da da. Can y'all help me? Give me some money and all that. She talks to the family members. She's really gets the rundown of like who he really is, all the lies that he's really told.
He's the evil
She
twin.
gets the rundown on that. Then after that, he's still in Philly. He comes back. That's when she gets him to sign the divorce paper and all that. She finds out when they were signing the divorce paper. She finds out he was actually living in his car, like he had nowhere to stay. He didn't have no money. That's when she found out that the screenshots of the bank account, all that was fake because she did a Google image search. She reversed the image. I don't know why she didn't do that. He
everything but
Googled a picture of somebody's bank account, screenshot it, and every time she would ask to see the account, he would act like he's signing in and then just flip it to the screenshot.
This man's a mastermind.
So
he could definitely.
he
This
did
is like an
himself.
episode of Scooby Doo, man. You got like going on.
Because the question is like if y'all was in that predicament, how
be.
far would you even
Nah,
go?
I don't think.
I would have been done.
In that predicament. That's
When I
crazy.
found out he was lying about that house, oh baby, I'm done.
Oh no, when I got the flat tire, I'm going home. I'm going home.
That's true. That's
At
valid.
the flat.
That's
the
true.
flat
We could
tire
try
would
this
take me
date
out for a
another
minute.
day. Yeah, we could try this date another
I'm
day,
trying this
but
again.
that's true.
I'm going home.
That would have
Sir,
ended it for me too. But really, if you took me to the, come on, dog, you took me to the Benz dealership. You had me drive the SL. I'm riding around. You telling me to take the
No,
top down. You know
the
what I'm
thing with the
saying?
car is he actually lied and said that he bought her an Audi. So they were at the dealership. They got the Audi. He's like, okay. She says she sees him put a down payment on the Audi.
And then,
She
and
pulls
then
out his
three dudes
car.
just chasing the car in the parking lot.
She, she pulls
Get
out
me
his
back.
car.
Get me back.
She pulls out the car and she sees him put the down payment on the Audi. He's like, okay, I'm gonna have them to wire the rest of my money from my offshore account to you guys. We're gonna be back in the morning.
how are
We're
you a
gonna-
regular nigga with
No
an offshore
sense.
account?
You know what's funny? People who
That's
really
what
have an
I'm
offshore account does not
what
announce
it
that they
did
got
for
a
me.
fucking offshore
offshore
account.
account.
Why would you
Should have
announce
stuck
that?
that Facebook.
How are you a regular? What do you do? Make beats or something? Like how
He
are you
said that he
Mm,
played arena football. He said he played arena football. He had like a
That's
successful career
domestic. That's in America.
I know,
in
but
arena football.
like no.
He ain't playing in Canada. He playing in America.
You
that's
don't
what
That's
I'm
have
what that
saying.
man said.
Oh my gosh.
you
That's what
don't
that man
have no
said.
offshore account.
Offshore. That's what he said.
I would
Offshore
have said
account.
that to his face.
That's a new
You
term. That means that I'm really broke.
don't
I
have
Yeah,
got
that's
I
to
got to
use some
transfer
money
money from
let
my
off
me
my
offshore.
offshore
let me get
account.
my money from my offshore account. That's the new
And if
nigga.
he
You ain't
would have
really got
said
no
that,
money.
if
Like
he
you
would have
broke.
said that, I'd have said, "Where's the keys, Scarface? You're laundering money."
So
If that's
basically, he
the
bought
case,
her the Audi. He was
yeah.
like, okay, they're gonna deliver the Audi tomorrow. Be at home between 2 and 3 p.m.
This
So
nigga
she
gave
took
her the
off work.
equipment
She's at the
line.
house.
Wow.
She's at the house waiting on the car to show up.
Looking
3 o'clock
stupid.
comes. She called him like the car is still isn't here. It's 3. Do you need me to call him? He gets defensive like a liar does. No, I'ma call it and I'ma handle it.
Yeah, because they got me fucked up. I just bought this Audi. They gonna deliver this shit on time on me.
So
On me.
he goes call them. He was like, yeah, the car stuck in traffic. It'll be here this weekend. That car never came.
Nope.
And
But
It
she
never
still
came.
kept going to
No,
the
there's no
dealership.
way. If you said the car is supposed to be here between 2 and 3, hey, you want me to call or you gonna call? I'ma call. And he called
I'm
and
gonna call. They
say
got me fucked up.
the car is stuck in traffic. What? Okay. Like, what are you talking about? How
There's a
did
He
you
was
blizzard. We're
he
snowed
was trying to
in.
say the car was too exclusive. They didn't have it at the dealership. They were shipping it in. That's what he's basically trying to say.
Nah, he did. He
Man,
had a
But
treasure
didn't I
chest in the
see
fish in
you
the
buy
ocean.
ocean.
it? Didn't
He
I
had the
see
blooms.
you buy it? Didn't I watch you buy it?
Yeah, he watched her put a down payment down on the car.
Didn't
I
I
don't
watch
know
you put a
what.
down payment?
But they didn't leave. She's
Yes,
stupid.
but we didn't leave
You
with the
didn't leave with the
car.
car.
I don't get it. I
Oh
don't
my
get
god!
it.
So what you did? You went to go baby. You went to go like you went to a nursery. Like you went to go pick up the kid, play with the kid, then drop the kid back off. Like
Or
Yeah,
I don't
something.
know what
Shoot.
was going
she
on.
drove around the parking lot looking stupid. Probably
I
That's what she
playing.
don't
did.
understand. You took
Probably
it to
And
the
playing
then
Yolanda
and
side.
then
Adams.
and then
LOL.
you looking stupid with the house.
I
They
just
gave me a tour of the house today, and I'm ready to move some furniture in, but I didn't get the keys yet.
for her to have made it that far. Let me tell you something.
She's stupid. I'm convinced now. She's
She's
dumb.
a better woman than me.
No, she's not. She's
Mm.
stupid.
No, because listen, I had to take accountability for myself, and I had to say, for me to get myself in these certain situations, am I as good of a woman as I thought? Because a good woman wouldn't be stuck in these situations. So, when I say she's a better woman than me, what I really mean is the opposite.
Okay,
Because
I have to make sure.
how if I'm just no funny, no funny. Hey, I'm on my way. I'm about to leave the house in a couple minutes. I'll see you there. And on between that in the restaurant, I get a flat tire.
I'm
Hey,
wrong.
I got a flat tire. I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna make it tonight. Even if I get my tire fixed, I'm not really in the headspace to have this
But
done
no, he
tonight.
fixed the tire. He
He
met her.
did, but
He
I
met
wouldn't
her.
let that happen. I would have said, "Don't worry about it. I'm not in the headspace right now.
Yeah.
We'll reschedule, and I hope you have a good night."
Cheyenne is speaking 100% facts.
There's no way
Remember,
I would continue
I mean, it's
to
yeah.
let.
I'm breaking the fourth wall. Remember, Cody, when Cheyenne's side mirror got swiped off?
Oh,
And she was like, hey, I'm just not in the mood.
I'm not in the mood.
Stop
Not
having
in the
to
mood.
record.
I just can't come to the pod today. I can't. They hit my side mirror. I was like, hey,
Okay.
I ain't mad at you.
Something
Right.
happens to your car, especially when you paying on it, it hits you in the pit of your stomach.
It do.
No, I'm not going on no date, bro. I'm not. I'm calling my roadside assistance. I'm going home.
Is that true? At the end, she bought him a 6-piece chicken nugget as a parting gift?
Yeah, so this is at the end.
I can get a 10?
He came, he signed the divorce papers. She was looking at him like, dang, this nigga, mind you, she said he still had the same clothes on from when she kicked him out.
Damn.
So she was like, dang, this nigga really not doing good. She said, have you eaten today? He said, yeah, I ate today. My knee injury is just really messing with me. So I'm really not.
This damn knee.
And so
Right.
she said, come here, take this $6. Go get you some nuggets or something. She was trying to be nice. I want to get that nigga nothing. You sign these papers and you get on. Sign these papers and you get on.
Nah.
The non-matching names is a red flag.
But okay.
You pulling up playing R. Kelly is the second flag.
So this
Like,
is
we're done.
this is the end. So she went through all of that. She bought him the 6-piece, got divorced, blah blah. So did she just deal with the turmoil, or did she have any financial losses, or any did anything really happen to her?
I think it's just the trauma. I think it was really just the trauma because then she said nothing he ever told her was true. So I think it was just the trauma. Like,
but
I'm married.
He didn't steal from her. He didn't hit her. He didn't. He just lied. He
stole her time.
He just lied.
You think about it. You're dating a guy. You think he's telling you the truth. Mind you, she had already knew she lied. You done got pregnant by this man. You done had a miscarriage. That's trauma in itself.
The miscarriage, yeah, for sure.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
And now you're playing in my face with these houses and cars.
All he did was lie.
Dumb, because you keep fucking going.
Lying to me is a big deal.
Look, because you gotta think about it. It's one thing if it's like, one little lie, whatever, but he was lying the entire time.
He lied about everything.
But at what point do you keep accepting the lies?
That's what I'm saying. Like, all he did was lie.
Nigga, he took her to BMW, Mercedes, Audi, Jaguar, Range Rover, Tesla. Had her looking stupid every fucking weekend.
Mind you,
there's 50 parts of this, and he never put his hands on her. He never scammed her for money. He didn't. You know what I mean? Like, all he did was lie.
Come on, Cheyenne. Let's say it. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. Team Legion around here.
What the?
Oh
no!
Let's go.
No, not no team.
But no, it's hard. At the end, she found out a lot of more stuff. Like, she found out that nigga was a convicted felon. He got arrested for impersonating a police officer. He got arrested for that.
So he get arrested for lying.
Yeah, and lying again.
Is that
Lying
the worst
again.
thing in the
Against the
world?
law?
Is
He
that the
got
worst thing
arrested
in the
for.
world? Being a lying ass nigga?
He got arrested for
Arrested for
impersonating the
it?
police. After
So
that,
he
she
an
got a
actor
restraining
too.
order. Yeah.
W
And
Mans.
after all of that, she ended up getting a restraining order. And she said at the end of all of this, she came to the conclusion that Legion, aka Jerome, never loved her and never liked her. And he got excited about watching her get the things that she never knew that she was going to get.
You know why? Because he was probably like, I can't believe this bitch believed my lies.
That's what I'm saying.
He
A
probably
lot
did.
of it is her
Like it
fault.
becomes the entertainment at some part.
A
Like,
At
lot
that
of
point,
this
he was
is
just
her
running
fault.
game.
I'd be like, I
Yeah.
took this girl to every home designer in America. I took her to KB Homes. I took her to Future Homes. I took her to
She fell
American
for the
Homes.
Thinking
okey
you finna get something.
I took her to
It's,
KB
that's
Homes.
clown.
Like,
That's
and
clown
she
behavior.
believed it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
Stupid
clown
I mean,
ass.
behavior.
she need to go ahead and wear a clown suit because she got played so many times.
The behavior she exhibited was clown-like. The clown
Big
jumped out.
red nose.
The clown jumped out.
But
And you
when
know
you're
what's
so
funny?
desperate for something, I feel like she was desperate to get married, to start a family. If you're desperate, you'll put up with anything.
And
And I
that's
feel like that's
cool.
where she was at.
Like,
That
that's fine. It's
Jesus.
fine to be desperate, especially in these times of uncertainty. Like, that's
And it
okay.
was during COVID. Everybody was let off during COVID.
But
Everybody was desperate during
it's for
COVID.
it's just the fact that, like, okay, now
Yeah.
you're sharing this story, and I think that she is and like I said, I watched the first 5 parts and then I jumped to like part 35. But I think that she, not to say she's not accountable for herself, because she has been,
Yeah.
but it's like he really didn't do nothing to you, bro.
I
Like,
agree with Cheyenne.
he
All he
didn't
did
do
was
nothing
lie.
to
He lied his
you.
ass off. And she fell for it every single time.
He
Every
didn't
time,
really
every
do
turn.
nothing to you.
If I can lie to you like that,
Physically, no. Emotionally, yes. He tore that lady
that's
down.
great.
She did it to
She tore herself
herself.
down. She kept
She
believing
did.
the lie.
We're not discredited.
Come on, man. 1+1 = 2. Like, let's be real.
She
You
was
take
definitely the one that equals the other one
not
that put,
her.
like it was both of them.
Yeah.
No,
We're not
it was
saying that
her.
she didn't. No,
No,
that man.
A
it's,
lion
I
is
think it's
going
more
to
her
be a
fault because he
lion.
got
A
a
lion
problem.
ass nigga is going to be a lion ass nigga.
He
That's not
got
That
a
the
man was
truth.
problem.
mental. Yeah, he was mental.
Yeah, so I
He
think
was.
it's more her fault because she's saying, you mean to tell me you believed him when he said the car was too exclusive?
No. She ain't had no
No,
common
he
sense
really
at
told that
all.
lady. He was like, the car be here this weekend. It's getting like it's coming. It's on its way. It's
And
stuck
then
in traffic.
when the
I'm
weekend
tracking
got
it right
there and the
now.
car didn't come, you mean to tell me that you bought whatever else he said?
So you just bought a car and the shit never showed up and you cool with it. Like you
Real
just be like,
stupid.
oh, okay.
Yeah, basically.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but you're the same one. You're the one with all the marbles. So it's
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
it's
I think they both slow now.
if you're desperate and you really wanted somebody, like you really couldn't be alone, and like this was the father of your dead baby, that's crazy. But like at a certain point, it's like you watched them put a down payment on the car, and y'all didn't leave in the car.
That's
No.
the most craziest part for me.
So aren't the wheels starting to spin?
No,
They stuck.
she's holding the wheel like, don't spin,
Like,
please.
Because if the wheels
right.
are not starting to spin, if I watched you put a down payment on a car, we're not getting in the car and leaving, and then do you say the car should be here
It was
between 2 and 3? Car don't show up between 2 and 3. You say the car is supposed to be here on the weekend. Yeah, that's just a car. But if you're willing to lie about the car, that means you're willing to cheat. You're willing to cheat on me. That means you're willing to kill. You willing to kill? That means you
the
don't
fuck?
give a fuck about nothing.
No. That's true though. That's true. If you're willing to lie, you're gonna. Yeah,
That
that's
means you
true.
don't give a fuck about nothing. And if you act like you got nothing to lose, I gotta leave. I'm out.
That's true though.
So
That's
my question is,
insane.
he handed homeboy the money for what?
That's what I'm saying. Where'd it go?
Like,
What did it buy?
Back in his offshore
That's
account.
what I'm saying.
like
All this stuff because he put like down payments down on like furniture, home, like appliances, all. So where is that? Did you go? Did you call your bank and
he
cancel
turned
all
around
this?
like, hey,
She just
cancel that.
she did not use her deductive.
That wasn't me. Cancel it.
It was a week, cancel.
And
I don't know
she
what's
thought
going on.
she redo.
Wait, no, I'm sorry, y'all. He did end up buying her a car, but it was a Nissan Altima. It wasn't the Audi. He ended up giving her a Nissan Altima, so she did get a car.
The thought mobile?
That's the thought car.
You bought her a thought
She-
mobile?
She did end up getting a car. It just wasn't the Audi or the BMW.
Wow.
It was Ford.
But she didn't say what happened to the Audi that I picked out.
No, she never asked him about it afterwards. I would have been like, "Oh, where's my car?"
You know what
Of
she
course,
did.
it was an
You know she
Altima.
put
Why am
them
I
little-
not?
She bought that little custom steering wheel, put that thing in there.
Put
Got the
a
nice
fuzzy
air
ball,
freshener, black ice.
a fuzzy
Oh
ball,
my
on
god!
her,
Not the
her
black
keys.
ice.
Black ice is crazy.
Yep.
Not the black ice, bro.
Yeah,
her
so she
Florida
did get a
PCD
car. It
plan.
just wasn't the Audi.
Yeah, no, I would have said and I'm not saying.
I would have said he didn't take you to the
ungrateful.
Nissan dealership.
That's what I would have been ungrateful, but I would have been like, huh, I could have swore this was supposed to be something else.
An Audi.
It's supposed to be 4 rings, not Nissan.
And not Altima is a great vehicle, but I'm no snob. But this ain't what I saw you making down payment for.
This ain't what I test drove. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So
Nah,
that's
see,
what
what
I'm
happened
saying.
was
At that point, the red flag would have escalated to a full-fledged fire for me. Because
No, she said, she's like, I know all of this stuff is red flag. She was like, I know, I get it.
but
I don't know
can
why she
fix
just
them.
ain't say nothing.
but
I
what
can
red
That's
fix them.
probably what
flag?
she was thinking.
Because it's
On
just for
craziness
me,
is
like
this.
if you're willing to lie about something like that, then you're willing you don't care, like you don't give a
Yeah,
fuck
you
about
don't care.
nothing.
Yeah.
You don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about nothing. And that's, to me, we can't build no alliance. What? Because you want to lie on me to you sell me out for
I'm saying, if
yourself.
a nigga lie, they'll do anything.
And we're supposed to be a
Oh
team.
gosh. Cody,
No. If a nigga lie, they'll do anything.
defend the men.
If you knew he was lying about the
No,
car,
we ain't gonna do that.
if you knew he was lying about the car, like all the other stuff, okay, whatever, he was desperate, you wanted to say. But once you knew he was lying about the car is really when the exit maneuvers should have started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause what?
She made enough money off her TikToks to go to, what was it, London?
Nigga, Delta paid for her tickets.
They helped the dummy. Awesome.
They
Delta
did.
reached out
They
to her,
felt
was like,
so
hey, because at the end she was like, of course I'm gonna get to London with this sad music playing in the back. Of course I'm gonna get my BMW and all of this mess. And so Delta reached out to her, was like, hey, here's first class tickets to London and Paris.
If Lisa made a video saying that she's lying,
Delta did that for her, but I called off because I broke up with my man and I got a point. So how does that make sense?
Listen,
I don't know.
Delta.
Sorry, did you watch the lead in response video?
Oh, he did a response
You know,
video.
He said
it's Yeah, Legion said that she was lying, but we know Legion's a liar. I don't believe nothing that man says.
Yeah, we know he's a liar. So
I don't
how?
believe nothing that man says. That man could come out and say TikTok isn't real. I'm not gonna believe it. That man is a liar.
He could be
I'm not
on
believing nothing.
a lie
He actually
detector,
could be telling the truth.
and I'll be like, the lie detector's
I don't
real.
think so. Because the ex-wife came out. One of the ex-wives came out. The two-step kids came out, and they said
Damn.
that Legion. They said Legion is that lady ain't lying. They said that lady is not lying. Legion is everything. That man is everything that lady said that he is a liar.
I don't like the fact that they're talking about like making it into like a story, like a
A
show.
Tyler Perry film?
Cause he didn't do nothing. He didn't hit her. He didn't scam her. We're just gonna watch 90 minutes of somebody lying. I would
In the
not.
movie, they gonna make it look like he's trying to kill her.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
that's what they would have to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm not watching 90 minutes of somebody saying, "Oh, your car is supposed to be here in 2 to 3 days." That's just gonna piss me off.
I can't believe she sat there dumb for 2 to 3 days waiting on this car that never showed up. Oh,
If
She-
he said the car was supposed to be here in 2 to 3 hours and it wasn't here, and he said, "I'll call," no, I'll call.
if I order
Yeah.
an Amazon package, I'm tracking that shit the day
You're
of.
tracking
Where
it.
it's not tracking that.
I don't
As
want
soon
the
as you,
dealership.
yeah.
I went to the dealership and I would have said, but I saw him make a damn payment. I would have
You
They
didn't
would have
make a
said
down
that payment bounced. They would have said that payment
That
bounced.
And
payment
as soon as
bounced.
they said that, I said,
Take it
"Oh,
bounce.
I see who else is about to bounce."
It
All my
bounced.
stuff would have been out. He could have a house.
They said, "What if he's finally telling the truth?" That man is not telling the
That's
truth.
what I'm saying. What happened if this is the one truth? Like,
Well, you
I don't
wasted.
think so.
You the boy who cried wolf.
Period.
If everybody is saying the same thing,
man,
you're
everybody
a
lying.
liar.
The
You're
boy
a
who
liar.
cried wolf. You
Everybody lying.
should have thought about your credibility before you said that car was going to be there in 2
You
days.
should have came out before she came out. Then maybe we would have believed you.
Ain't nobody gonna believe no. Mm-mm.
That's what I'm saying. What if this was? What if it wasn't Risa? What if it was a guy coming out saying that a girl did him like this? Would y'all think it would have still went viral like it is now?
Yeah.
If it did, it wouldn't be a good viral because we would
Any
clown the shit out of
50
him.
part
Like, you dumbass nigga.
Yeah.
any
Stupid ass.
50 part saga would have went viral.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna go in there and make up some lies and see what I can come up with. See if
What
I can
happened
get
if we
me a
find
free
out
trip
that
to
this ain't even
London.
real?
You said what?
What happened if we find out she's lying? Like, this ain't even a real story.
Oh.
I already said, like, Batman of Gotham would not be able to beat this information out of me. So if she said that the story was only for entertainment purposes only,
She got
to,
us.
to be honest, I would say, well, why didn't you put some scams or some physical violence in this? So it's not as juicy. Like the story is just not as juicy.
He slammed her against the wall and said, "I got the $750,000."
I think what got everybody is it was 50 parts, so that's got everybody. They was like, "Oh, okay, it's really some stuff
Yeah.
going on." And then it was really just all of the lies. Like the lies are just wild and crazy. Like you gonna take me to your dead grandma cemetery grave site that's not even your dead grandma?
You look for the first black name.
That's crazy.
The first Ethel. He went right to it.
That is
Yeah.
crazy, but that's to me like that's something I just would have tweeted if somebody said, "What's the wildest thing a man ever did?"
Take me to
Take
the
me to-
graveyard for his grandma. Right
He
there.
lied. He lied on
On
his
me.
dead grandma. It
On
took,
dead
me
At the
grandma.
cemetery.
took me to a cemetery and lied on his dead G-ma.
You know, niggas love their grandma, so that's probably why she thought it was true. Because if you ask anybody, yeah, my grandma, dudes love their grandma.
I
They
don't
do.
know why she
Ain't no way you want to lie about the dead grandma.
Yeah, you would never think somebody's lying on their grandma, but he lied on her.
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
to put a button on this, I think
shout out to her.
yeah.
Shout out to her. She's going to London and Paris.
Idiot
Right.
Shout
You got
out
a
to
free
Legion.
trip?
W Mans keep scamming, man.
We not shouting out Legion. Come on now.
Why not? Keep
We
No,
scamming.
not
that's
shouting out that man.
All he doing
because
is a little
then,
bit of lying.
because if
He's
you
just doing
shout
a
him
little
out,
bit
then
of
he gonna try
lying.
to hit up the pod and try to be on to tell his.
I'll bring him on the pod right now.
I would love to talk to him. A
Me
moment
too.
of
Are we
I
turning
wanna
this
know.
into Club Shay Shay? Hold on. Come on. Come on.
I want to know I want to know why he do it. Like,
I
nigga,
would
Come
what?
love
on
to
and
speak
tell
to
your
him.
part of the story.
I would love to pick the brain of a liar.
He's not a liar. He's a pathological liar. So that means something up here isn't
That's what
right.
I'm saying. I would
You're
love.
not telling regular lies.
He
You're
leads
just
you down the path.
you just
That's for
lying.
sure.
Like, I. What else? What's the other topics we gotta talk about here?
Man, that was funny. I don't know. Will, what we got next, man? What we got left? Before that, Cheyenne, were you able to put a song for Will for you to play tonight?
I don't have no song.
Oh, Avatar.
Avatar, I didn't watch it today. I said I was. I didn't have a chance, so I don't really got nothing to say.
I ain't watch it at all yet.
I did. I watched The Color Purple. Did y'all watch The Color Purple?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I watched it the day it came out.
I watched
Nope.
it when it went on Max, and I liked it.
Yeah. Well, just a real quick question. As far as like Avatar, since it's been a lot of productions that be bringing live action from like anime and old cartoon shows. Do you think they should continue to do these live action adaptations or just like stop altogether? Like think about them doing a live adaptation of Rugrats.
If they find a girl who got an Angelica head, go for it, bro. That's my answer.
I
I don't think I've seen any of the avatars, so
I think if
I
it
haven't
makes
seen none of them.
If
sense,
it makes dollars, it makes sense.
no, I think if it makes sense, like do it. But we don't need the. A lot of stories have been told, and I feel like sometimes we could just leave stories at the end. We don't need to update everything and make everything like now we gotta have a black protagonist. Now we gotta have a gay protagonist. Now we gotta we can just leave some stuff alone.
To the imagination.
So, in other words, you're saying, I want my white heroes white. I want my black heroes black.
No, I'm saying that
I don't want a black Spider-Man. Ugh.
I think that like a lot of times when like the Rugrats reboot, they kicked Howard out and they made Betty.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah. And I feel like
did.
that's sometimes it's unnecessary. I'm not anti anything. I just think when we do stuff for the sake of it being done, it takes away from the meaning of, especially as a black woman. Like if it's like if we're making protagonists black just for the sake of being black, sometimes it's like I don't want the cookie that you're throwing me. Do it because it makes sense. Do it because you know what I mean? Like it should exist in this world. But like to do it in a way that's like, here you go, here's your representation. That's annoying.
Now put it on a t-shirt.
Right.
And walk outside.
Because honestly, I cannot see a live adaptation of like Hey Arnold. Like who's gonna have an actual football head?
Well, why would we need that? Hey Arnold was great. We don't need the story's over. It's done. And it's been like 20 years. Why do we make something new? Just do something new.
Well, like Daryl said, if it makes dollars, it makes sense.
Yeah, man. Unfortunate. Let's start our chat vibes, bro. This has been a fun episode. I ain't gonna lie. Fun.
Real life.
Much obliged.
16 Carriages by Beyonce.
Next thing you know, we're gonna have a country album.
Yep, Act 2. Get
That's,
ready.
I think that's her goal.
Yeah.
But it's really not country. Those songs are not country.
Nah, it's cool though.
Yeah.
Whatever. Do what you do. Well, that was episode 7. Hope y'all had fun, chat. Hope y'all enjoyed, man. It was funny. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out, is Shaq asleep? What the fuck is going on?
That Beyonce didn't do it for me, dog.
No fucking way, boy.
16.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Damn, you should play that.
Ain't no way, boy.
Wow. Shout out to our special guest, Tori.
Tori.
She did her thing, man. Really broke down
Thanks
that
for
story.
inviting me, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I had a good time. I hope to be back really soon.
I hope you do.
I hope to have a regular spot. No, I'm playing. No, the thing is, every time I see Daryl, I'm like, when you gonna put me on your podcast? Every time I see Daryl.
That is true.
And he knows.
What happened?
Who was in the chat?
I said, who was in the chat?
Who in the chat for what?
The whole time.
Oh, you want me to name the people? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Okay, shout out to, I'm dragging up. Shout out to D. Lee. Justice, of course. Shout out to her. Shout out to, I'm still scrolling up. There's a lot of comments during this.
Summer.
Shout out to Eli. Summer.
Wait, y'all stream on Twitch too?
Yeah.
Oh.
We on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, IG. Shout out Sharissa Harris. Who else?
Hey, buddy.
I'm still looking. I think that's it. Oh no! Shout out Sam, of course. And I'm still looking, and that's it.
Thank you all so much for watching.
Thank you for having me, Daryl.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Shout out Cody as well for coming through. And that's been episode numero siete.
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 See y'all next week, man.